What is the real cause and solution for depression? Let's talk about it. Hey health heroes, welcome back to Adamimmune, the channel all about helping you improve your health naturally. And today I want to talk about something that most people would probably rather stay away from. Depression. Depression is one of the most common mental disorders in the United States. It affects more than 16 million people. Antidepressant use has jumped over 65% in the last 15 years alone, with 1 in 8 Americans over the age of 12 taking antidepressants. Children taking these antidepressants is very alarming. And especially to me, it really bothers me. I work with kids every day. It's amazing if you go to the doctor and you have a pain, they treat the pain, but they don't treat the underlying root cause of the disease. They only treat the symptoms. And while depression can be a symptom of many things, they often don't look for a deeper problem. They just prescribe medication. There are many different factors that might cause depression for you, but these are just a few. Blood sugar imbalances, hormonal imbalances, immune dysfunction, gut health, and gut microbiome dysfunctions. We all know that the gut microbiome is all of these factors lead to brain inflammation that lead to depression. I never had chronic depression, like really horrible depression. I always had a very mild version in my younger years, in the before time, before I changed my diet and my lifestyle, and I put everything into remission, all my diseases. So I wanted to share with you guys today what you can do about that. Modern medicine says that depression is a cause of a chemical imbalance. They want to give us these antidepressants that target these neurotransmitters, these receptors in the brain that govern the mood, our behavior, our mental abilities. This is treating the symptom, not the cause. Don't be a hero. If you are on medication, don't just throw it away. I think you should start a targeted treatment plan treating the root cause and then wean off if you can, okay? Certainly, please do not just throw your medication. That's not what I'm trying to convey here. Brain operates by firing neurons, right? And when we have inflammation, it's like our brain working in molasses, right? It just slows it down, all the processes. And for the brain, that is a major, major problem. Instead of a chemical imbalance, we should be saying that the brain is being, specifically in the frontal and limbic lobes, are being slowed, the neurons that are firing between those. Brain inflammation has been shown to sabotage the synthesis of dopamine and serotonin. These are the two most known neurotransmitters most associated with depression. These are responsible for your feeling good and not feeling low all the time. If you are low in these, you are going to be hopeless. You will not enjoy the things that you once enjoyed. I think that's the worst part. Not enjoying all the things that you love, the people that you love. You're not able to connect with people. It just seems to disconnect that caring feeling, the kindness, the empathy. And when I see people acting this way with this sort of behavior, I just see the disease. Behavior is a symptom, especially with children. Everything they eat, you see them eat a bunch of sugar, boom, you can see it right away just with people. Now, we do build up a tolerance to certain foods over time, so as adults it might be harder to find, and especially with delayed reactions. Some of these foods that we eat may cause a reaction 2, 3, 4 days down the line, even a month. So it's so important to go on an elimination diet, and the autoimmune protocol, the AIP diet, is the golden standard today. One food that you have an intolerance to could be causing you depression, and it's so hard to discover, it's so hard to detect. That's why you have to do an elimination diet for at least 30 days to see an effect. Some people a lot longer, depending on, again, hormonal imbalances. That can take 3, 4 months, a year to heal. A lot of people are like, oh, it's just hormones, I can't control that. Well, that is factually inaccurate. You can control your hormones with diet. Not today, not tomorrow, but you can, and it starts today. The number one food you should always stay away from, and I hesitate to even really call it a food, right? Because it really isn't. It is refined sugar. It is the bane of my existence. I never have I been able to eat it and felt okay. I've always had this underlying issue of just feeling down after eating it, feeling moody, feeling emotional. Within the AIP diet, we don't eat refined sugar, but for some reason, coconut sugar is allowed. Now, coconut sugar is a refined sugar. There is no reason to eat it. It should not be on the protocol. In fact, on my protocol, it is not allowed at all. But for some reason, a lot of the bigger people in the community, they allow it. So it is my hope that some people see this and they really respond by saying, no, we are not going to do it. We are not going to allow this kind of food into our diets. Sugar affects us in so many ways. Metabolically, that's just one. But over time, it does affect our gut flora. 80% of our immune system actually lives in our gut. So that's why it's so important to eat nutrient-dense foods and stay away from sugar. What's a good nutrient-dense food? Glad you asked. Organ meats from grass-fed animals, okay? You could also go with wild-caught salmon from safe Alaskan seas. Those are the two that I would recommend first. I pray that you all stay happy, healthy, and safe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.